Greetings everyone, Luchi here. And the chances are, you don't know me, but you probably do know about the Iceberg style video, so I'm gonna skip over that. But ever since I was a kid, I was just fascinated with Dragon Ball. It was something about Goku punching people that just resonated with my little toddler brain. And being a member of the Hispanic Dragon Ball community, I practically live and breathe Dragon Ball. So my love for these two things, the Iceberg style video and Dragon Ball, I decided to look up if there was any Iceberg style video of Dragon Ball on YouTube. And there was, but oh my god, they fucking sucked, dude. Like, they were horrible. So I decided to take it upon myself to make another Dragon Ball Iceberg video, but this time less shitty. So allow me and my generic "how deep does it go" thumbnail to explain to you the definitive Dragon Ball Iceberg. Okay, well, I was making the script, Smugstick already made a Dragon Ball Iceberg video, but this one's the definitive one, so you stay and watch this one. So the iceberg we're going over today was made by a Reddit user, MD Mothman, so go give him your little Reddit coins and your wholesome 100s. But without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm assuming this part talks about everything non-canon in Dragon Ball, like GT and the video game storylines. So Dragon Ball AF is an unofficial fan manga that originated in 1997, and it tricked everyone into believing that it was actually a real Dragon Ball manga. But there's also different versions of Dragon Ball AF, because there's different authors, like Toibo and Young Gigi. You may know Toibo, I think I'm saying that right. He goes by Toyotaro now. So if you're a Dragon Ball fan and you haven't seen this image, then you probably haven't been a kid on the internet. That image is the legendary Super Saiyan 5 transformation. It was drawn by David F. and in May of 1999 was published to a Spanish magazine. Later in 2000, the image was uploaded to Majin.com, a kind of Dragon Ball board, and it claimed that Super Saiyan 5 in AF was real. And it actually kind of worked on them until they took it down. Alright, so if you're a Dragon Ball fan, you know about this one already. There's no doubt about it, you know about it. It's Over 9,000 refers to a scene in the ocean dub of Dragon Ball Z, where Nappa asks for the power level of Goku. Vegeta then replies,
"It's over 9,000!
And in October of 2006, it was spread around 4chan as some sort of inside joke, and then it kinda went from there. Yo Son Goku and His Friends Return is a 30-minute TV special that aired only in Japan in September of 2008. And the whole thing was kind of a cash grab to give some sort of, resurfacing to Dragon Ball media. And the plot goes a little something like this. 2 years after the defeat of Majin Buu, Mr. Satan feels guilty that most of the world believes that he was the one to defeat Majin Buu, and they kind of built a whole town in his honor. Which is kind of weird, because I think everyone's memories was erased of Majin Buu. So Hercule, feeling guilty and shit, he just invites Goku and Vegeta's families to come dine in at the hotel's grand opening. And then Vegeta's brother comes out of nowhere with his wife, who is canon, because he was mentioned in the Broly movie. You know, it's kind of debatable, actually. And it turns out Tarbell, Vegeta's brother, and his wife are being hunted by like these two guys. They kick their ass, and then they go eat, like anime characters do. So the theory of Goku not being heroic kind of holds up. Well, no, never mind, it's actually true. So Goku isn't your standard issue, selfless hero who does things for selfless reasons. No. Goku fights people because he thinks it's cool, and he puts the world in danger because he wants to get stronger and fight stronger people. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, but no, Goku gets mad when people threaten his friends. So he protects them as well. He's a selfish hero. He does good things for selfish reasons. By the way, he's killed like so many ribbon soldiers. Dragon Ball Heroes is a series still airing in Japan. It's only airing in Japan. There's no English dub. It's quite popular here in the West as well. The story's super long and it's super non-canon, but it's pretty good. Okay, basically a bunch of people all over the internet theorize that the Grand Priest is somehow evil and has evil motives in destroying all the universes. Now it sounds super stupid right now, right? But this was the theory popular back in 2017 during the Tournament of Power, so I'm gonna cut him a little slack. In Dragon Ball Z's ending to the Cell Saga, Gohan was originally supposed to take over as the protagonist of the series, and that father-son Kamehameha was kind of like the passing of the torch. But back when Dragon Ball's manga was still running, the fans didn't like that Goku wasn't there, and demanded Goku to be the main character. So that's why Goku returned, and he still remains the main character. This one's the theory that Goten is Goku Black, And it makes sense, but Dragon Ball Super literally debunked this by showing Zamasu be Goku Black. You know, it literally shows Goku and Zamasu switch bodies, which is kind of lame because Goten would have been cool. Totally not true, but it's still cool to think about. The Journey to the West is a Chinese fable from the 1600s, and it's a very long story. But it's about the Journey to the West hero, Son Goku, who our Dragon Ball's Son Goku is loosely based upon. I have a feeling that Son Wukong and our Dragon Ball's Goku is kind of based off Son Wukong as well, who also rides a Nimbus Cloud and has a power pole. Oh, and Toriyama made this super cool art. During the Tournament of Power, Hit managed to do this some sort of clone technique where different versions of themselves are in different dimensions all at the same time, so there's like multiple Hits in different dimensions. It's kind of an evolution of his time skip. It's pretty confusing, but basically when Hit got destroyed, people seem to think that that wasn't the real Hit. Again, most of these theories are from 2018 when that theory's certain arc was still going. And we know this isn't true because Hit would have appeared up by the time 17-1, and Universe 6 was completely erased, and Hit's clone was nowhere to be found. So this one I'm adding because I feel like you need to know it. So most of you probably already know about Dragon Ball Z Abridged. If you don't, what's wrong with you? Dragon Ball Z Abridged is a fan parody of the original series by Akira Toriyama, and it kind of brings its own little twist to the Dragon Ball story, and it's pretty elaborate. It has a lot of inside jokes that are reoccurring, you know? Like, they'll say something one episode, and like 20 episodes later, it'll come back. And the show's been running for like 10 years at this point. 13 years, I think, around there. It's a pretty old show. But recently, they stopped producing it because of burnout, which I respect. I'm kind of sad to see it go. But they're still releasing shorts, so we're not completely blue balls on what was going to happen during the Blue Saga. So remember, it's over 9,000? Well, that was actually a translation error. The original line was supposed to be, it's over 8,000, which was Goku's actual power level in the Saiyan saga. They of course fixed this in later dubs.
It's over 8,000! 8,000!
People seem to believe there's satanic references in Dragon Ball. Like, their examples are, oh, Hercule's last name, or ooh, Vidal's name rearranged, ooh, or Gohan's car. That's weird. Never noticed that one. Dragon Ball Online was a game that started up in 2010 and takes place about 216 years after Goku's departure at the end of the Z, or leaving departure as in death. Basically, 200 give or take years after Z, and I don't really know how to convert years into ages. It's probably the same thing. But basically, Mira and Toa are up to their bullshit again, fucking with time police. But in 2014, the site closed and a new website opened up titled Dragon Ball Z New Project, and Dragon Ball Online was kind of the basis for Dragon Ball Xenoverse. So I say it's a win. But every movie is its own timeline theory. This fucking theory, man, it's amazing. It makes perfect sense, too. I don't even have to look up anything for this one. So, the Dragon Ball series runs off multiverse theory, which is, if you do something different in one timeline, then you create a whole different timeline. Like how Trunks created another timeline, how Goku didn't die of the heart virus. Splitting off the original timeline, where everyone dies by the androids, from the timeline that we're currently seeing, where Super's happening. So let's say each timeline is something different where, oh, everything else is the same, but let's say Cooler's canon in this timeline, or Fusion Reborn happened in this timeline. So it's just subtle changes to the Dragon Ball story, but everything really just stays the same, which is a fantastic theory and makes perfect sense if you think about it. So I like this one. This one's pretty good. S tier. No. Z tier. Around 2008, Naho Oishi made a manga adaptation of Yo's Son Goku and his friends return. And that's it. Alright. For this one, I couldn't really find shit. Like, I'm sorry. Do you want to help me out in the comments? This theory fucking sucks. It's basically going...
I know, right?
I'm not talking to you, Siri. It's basically going off Tien's third eye and how strong he is. So they created a theory on how he isn't human. Which, if it was true, it probably would have been explained by now. Kind of like how Piccolo's initial reveal kind of like instantly revealed that he wasn't human. I just don't think it holds up well. Oh boy. Yamoshi is a super duper confusing guy, dude. Like, he's so mysterious. The only thing we know for sure about Yamoshi is that he's a pure-hearted Saiyan. We don't even know if he was a Super Saiyan or the first Super Saiyan god. None of it's confirmed. All we know is that he searches the universe for 6 pure-hearted Saiyans to do the Super Saiyan god ritual, and that's it. This topic's a giant fucking meme, solely based off the fact that Krillin has no nose. And if you're just realizing that, then I'm sorry. This is just parodying Quiet as well from Metal Gear Solid 5, who breathes through her skin, and it's why she's so lewd. This one's confusing. Since Cell got a Zenkai boost after he died, and he went buff against Trunks, somehow that means he went Super Saiyan? Which I get because he has Saiyan genes, but I mean, he can't technically go Super Saiyan, but he has the DNA and all the genetics, but he's not a Super Saiyan at the... It's weird. I wouldn't say he's a Super Saiyan, but he can maybe technically go Super Saiyan. And plus, in all the anime, which I know is a far-fetched, he had a golden aura, so I don't know. We need like MatPat or someone to cover this, because this is weird. But hey! This theory's talking about how Jiren didn't pull up to the mini exhibition between Universe 11 and 7. It's like, oh, why didn't he pull up? I think it makes a lot of sense. You know, Jiren just meditated for the whole goddamn Tournament of Powers. So it makes sense that he wouldn't even bother to show up to the exhibition match. Okay, we've officially reached the part of no return. Here you see the extremely goofy theories, or the holy shit, this theory came from the depths of hell. So Bulma's mom being an android is purely an inside joke from Team 4-Star. Basically, Team 4-Star Dr. Briefs is like a mad scientist. Well, not mad scientist, but he likes fucking with human robotic cyborgs like Jiro. Pretty much just another one of their elaborate inside jokes. This one again comes from Team 4-Star. There's a clip in one of the episodes where it shows 16 talking to Dr. Jiro, presumably his dad, in a form of video right before a Kid Goku comes and raids the base that he's currently located in. It's well animated too. They had to animate that whole segment. The series speaks for itself, and I completely believe it. We didn't see a skeleton. Broly and Paragus had to ration their food. It makes complete sense. Why wouldn't they? People think that there was originally supposed to be a Majin Piccolo instead of a Majin Vegeta, which wouldn't be much of a fight for Goku, but it would still serve the purpose of getting all the energy needed for Babidi. And as far as I'm concerned, Akira Toriyama has never mentioned Majin Piccolo to be like an original idea. But a lot of people seem to like the idea. It's pretty cool, and I've seen a lot of what-if scenarios. Well, on the topic of the Majins, I don't know. We all know that Babidi is the creator of Majin Buu. And about 5 million years ago, we know that Majin Buu completely shit on all the Kaiser Universe 7. And you're probably like, so then what the fuck's this purpose? Why is this here on the iceberg? It's because Akira Toriyama basically went, nah. And stated that Buu was old as time itself and just corrupted with the evil of mortals. I guess Zamasu was right, huh, everyone? In a 2003 Shonen Jump interview for New York, Toriyama deadass forgets he forgot about her. But he kind of played it off in the story, saying like how she was looking for Tien Shinhan. She shows up in the filler for Dragon Ball Z. Was also supposed to make an appearance for Dragon Ball Z's manga, but was scrapped and replaced by 17. And in Dragon Ball Super, she's not even fucking mentioned, dude. She's gone. She's either dead or doing, I don't know, whatever the fuck. Oh my god, dude, I couldn't find anything on this. Please let me know if you can find anything. Again, I couldn't really find anything on this one, but I'm gonna just go off a whim. So in the Broly movie, Goku's trying to go, like, Ultra Instinct or something, but he blue balls us and goes blue. Hence the theory, or title name, Silver-Haired Super Saiyan Blue. So unfortunately, Mr. Yamamuro never released an original image or sketch of Super Saiyan God, but the closest thing I can find is actually on one of the images on the iceberg. Apparently a lot of people say it's Goku, like in some sort of Super Saiyan 3-esque form, wearing a cape. And there's a watermark on the image, but it's unlegible, so I'm gonna just zoom in on it. You let me know if it's yours. This one's actually true. Toriyama basically had nothing to do with Super and just handed almost all the creative control to Toyotaro. It just leaves them like cliff notes of what needs to happen in that chapter. And Toyotaro just fills in the rest. I don't know what the fuck this one is. What? Some neckbeard on Reddit came up with a theory that Jiren is Buddha. One of his reasonings is because Jiren's immense, but not godly, power. Believes that this is the state of enlightenment, which, yeah. He lists off a couple other reasons that I couldn't be fucking bothered to read off. I think he's taking it a little too seriously. Boogie Back is an outro for Dragon Ball Super. Bulma's seen a lot in this one. Even suggesting that an anime outro can predict the death of a voice actor, it's just distasteful. No, it didn't. Man, there's a lot of bullshit that I can't find anything on. This last part of the iceberg is just a fucking meme. But let me put my take on this. So there's multiple timelines in Dragon Ball, right? And given the Xeno's immense godly power, then nothing really fucking matters, right? Anything and everything happens. This is like a nihilistic way of looking at it, but I mean, I'm not wrong. I think I'm not. Oolong roofied both Goku and Bulma to steal the Dragon Balls. This was like an early Dragon Ball, and oh yeah, Oolong was definitely about to get his perv on. And Yamcha grabbed her boob too, and seen her naked. Toriyama, you sick bastard. The original creator, David, of a Super Saiyan 5 image, says that it's not even Super Saiyan 5, or even Goku. It's his own little transformation called Spirit Killer, and it's his own original character called Tabulos. And decided to create his own Dragon Ball AF manga, because he wasn't making one at the time. And I'm sure you can see where this is going, right? Since Taro was recognized for his AF manga and his Super Saiyan 5, inadvertently, Taro kind of stole this. So we have the best for last. I remember when this came out. If you don't know, audio of the voice actors for Mr. Popo, Kami, Goku, Krillin, Mr. Satan, Chi-Chi, Yamcha, Piccolo, Super Kami Guru, and Korn has been leaked. They say some no-no words here. Listen, that's not even the worst of it. Look up Sacred Ointment. And that's it. We've reached the end of the iceberg. Quite an adventure. Perhaps even a grand tour, if you will. Well, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and or comment. And if you really liked it, consider subscribing or watching a couple other videos. And if you didn't like it, leave a dislike. Tell me what I can improve on in the comments. But other than that, I hope you all have a good week. And this was Luchi. Peace.